the sides of the criminals and put our ICE officers in danger. You saw this over the last couple of weeks. Arrest numbers continue to increase from ICE's standpoint, and with that, what we're seeing is a huge increase of violence against ICE officers, up over 700%. These ICE officers are serving the American people, putting the American people first, and the Democrats want to go after their families and their kids and dox them and make sure that they're unsafe. And in reality, they're just enforcing the immigration laws that are on the books in the United States. They are keeping the American people safe.
At this point, I feel like I sound like a broken record. I'm having to repeat myself constantly as pertains to this entire debate, and it's fascinating that Democrats themselves have not realized this. If you truly want to see change in our country, it requires two things. Number one, you need to be a product of what you want to be sold, meaning you need to be the change that you want to see. And two, you need to put pressure on your congressional leaders to change the law. I don't get why they don't realize that. And for the record, historically, that is exactly what has happened in our country when we wanted to see changes. I don't know, let's use an example like the Civil Rights Act. Nothing changed until elected leaders started to get pressure to pass a piece of legislation like that. But what do I know? I'm just an American citizen. I love my country. I'm not an idiot. I know burning down businesses, I know attacking law enforcement officials is not going to give me the results I want. If I want change, I should be going down to Capitol Hill and pressuring my elected leaders to do so. I think that just makes too much sense, and maybe that's why they don't see it. Now, here's President Trump weighing in once again, and he believes someone is behind this funding the violence. Take a look.
In Alvarado, Texas, a few days ago, 10 people wearing all black allegedly set off fireworks outside an ICE office to lure the officers out so they could ambush them, shoot at them. They had guns and vests and two-way radios. Do you think that this was an isolated incident, or do you think there's a national threat of a left-wing militia that is targeting ICE and CBP?
Well, I think you have some very stupid people in the left who have some money that are making it available to these people. Because you look at the guns they had, they were brand new. You look at even the clothing they were wearing, it looked like it just came out of some military shop. So you have some very stupid people that, if anything ever happened, they'd be the first to go. They don't understand that. They'd be the first to go. They'd be the first ones hit. But there's money being put behind people. When you look at the weapons they have, the newness of the weapons, rifles that just came out and they have the latest model. So there's something going on, and we'll get to the bottom of it.
And what do you think the penalty should be for these people who are, if they are found guilty, for people who shoot at ICE officers?
Very, very stiff. Very stiff. A long time in jail. A long time. And one got hit yesterday in the neck. And he fortunately is going to be okay, but he got hit yesterday in the neck. No good.
All right, so the most frustrating thing about all of this to me is the hatred they have for President Trump is more important than the love they have for this country. And what I mean by that is instead of attacking ICE officers, instead of disrespecting their service, their sacrifice, they should be protesting their congressional leaders. But as I say that, I know that makes sense. The problem is it won't make sense for people who are radical. So let's continue to pray that things do not escalate as it pertains to the safety and the well-being of these ICE officers. Now, let's go to our next story, and this is all about Gavin Newsom once again. Now, the timing of this announcement also is going to get overshadowed by the whole Jeffrey Epstein debacle because it involves Pam Bondi. They have now announced